Whoa, gonna be a hit right there, man. Shout out to all the beautiful women in the world today. I ain't lying. Without y'all, man, these guys wouldn't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the beautiful women in the world. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, you know, y'all, all the queens out there, y'all keep grinding. Y'all keep grinding. Don't lose focus. You know, all the queens out there, do not lose focus. You know, if your man cheating on you, or if your man don't want to be with you, if you can't find nobody or whatever, don't settle. You know, or nothing like that. Don't settle or nothing like that. You know, all the women stay focused. You know, stay focused because it's getting rough. It's getting rough right now. So you don't have to go out here and be doing all that crazy stuff to get that bag. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, indeed. Ty Lindsay was popping. Okay. Hey, like I said, everybody out there, spiritual blessing, produced by a lot of my childhood friends from Heartbeats, Kenny, you know, Drumfield Beats. You know, I got a few nice tracks out there that's gonna touch and inspire everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if y'all didn't know I do music or anything like that, hey, spiritual blessing will be on the way. Definitely. Vaughn, yes indeed. Definitely. Know your worth. Know your worth. Definitely. Don't settle for nothing. Don't settle. That don't get me wrong. A lot of times it's okay to settle, but like I said, know your worth. You definitely got to know your worth. Definitely. Miss Richard, how you doing? Hey, thanks for tuning in. One-on-one live, RaDeazy Herrin Drive. I see you doing your thing too. You know, I really appreciate you tuning in. You know, I definitely do. You keep doing your thing. I see you drawing. We definitely got to get some work done together because I definitely want to see you draw a Herrin Drive, something with Herrin Drive Entertainment that I can put on my wall back here. You know, definitely. You know, we definitely got to do some work. You know, everybody out there. You know, I want to support everybody. I want to be able to support anybody and everybody as I can. You know, I'm not able to be able to support financially everybody in the world, but if you can put your comment, you can drop your business, you can do anything right here. You can put your business in this comment or anything, and guess what? Somebody gonna see it. Somebody gonna see that you got a business, you own a business, and they're gonna reach out to you. So that's what it's all about. We're social distantly promoting right now. We're social distantly communicating with everybody across the whole America. You know, we got people checking in from Nebraska right now. We got people checking in from Phoenix right now. We got people checking in from New Orleans right now. We got people checking in from everywhere across the world right now. So y'all make sure y'all drop a comment because you never know. You never know. I would tell y'all all the stories on a couple songs that I played, and these guys ended up on the radio. This is not a couple people that dropped the comment. You be surprised on how that comment inspired them to live their life. So I'm telling you, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. With unity right here. You know, you can't do this on a Breakfast Club. You can't do this on a Steve Harvey show. You can't do this on whatever it is. You can't do that right here, right there with them. But you can do it right here, RaDeazy Herrin Drive. So that's what it's all about. So please support, drop the comment, and motivate somebody. Somebody motivate somebody. Motivate somebody. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask. Very, very simple. But look, we're gonna play one more song before we get out of here because we got a very special guest. I'm really ready to get into that. So we're gonna play one more song before we get out of here. If y'all don't mind, you know, we're gonna go right here. Let me get up here. Let me hold on. Let me get right here. We gotta go back with Street Fame's old New Generation. And make sure y'all drop a comment after this, directly after this song. We're gonna be going to that one-on-one live. So y'all make sure y'all tuned in. Make sure you tell a friend. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the support right now. Definitely. I appreciate all the support. So y'all make sure y'all continue to follow the movement. Never put your trust in the soul, cause these songs too cold. I don't wanna die young, wanna die old. First time feeling got me fired on parole. Even though I done wrong, I would never sell my soul. There's too many lives getting snatched by gun violence. They see a casket before they see college. You would never make it in this world without knowledge. The streets is the devil.
he hold these junkies high. I'm trying to save a life by the wisdom my kids shout. Take the righteous route before you decide to crash out. Jail or death is the only way that you brothers getting out. Before you seek revenge, pay attention to what I speak about. It's okay to make peace to my youngest, love over hatred. Love represents God, hatred represents Satan. Be humble, never become the devil's favorite. Sometimes your voice gets you killed, so watch your conversation. Generation dying quick. They rather be brave than see the nerdy grave. These youngins ain't listening. New generation dying quick. They rather be brave than see the nerdy grave. These youngins ain't listening. They rather be brave than see the nerdy grave. They rather be brave than see the nerdy grave. These youngins ain't listening.
New generation by street fame. So we have to understand that, man. They'll rather be brave than see an early grade. The youngins ain't listening. One thing about it, man, our kids are our future. So we definitely gotta lead them and guide them the right way. Rather, if you're doing wrong in your life, make sure you just guide the kids right. You know what I'm saying? Don't mislead the kids. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they say you do gotta practice what you preach. You do gotta practice what you preach. But my thing is this too. You know, a lot of people fall short of the things that they do preach about, you know what I'm saying? But one thing we can't do is mislead our generation. We can't mislead the kids, you know what I'm saying? Let the kids grow up and have a mind of their own if they want to go do wrong. But we at least got to tell them the importance of life. We do got to tell them the importance of life, right? You know, definitely got to do that. So we don't want to do that, mislead the kids. So look, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're going to get ready to get this one-on-one live kicked off with a very, very, very special guest indeed. Yes, indeed. I love what HD is doing. Y'all blessing you. Help what's helping you. Pour into what's pouring. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I like that. And I'm going to retweet that tonight. Definitely is. Definitely. We're going to get this one-on-one live started with our very, very special guest, Miss Celena. Oh, you jamming?
I don't know what happened.
I hear you. I see you over there jamming.
Look, as soon as I got ready, I fell offline.
What?
Yeah.
Soon as you got, oh man. Look, one thing about it, we here. We back at it again. And look, I really appreciate you taking out the time of the day. You could be doing anything else in America, anything else in the world, but you're right here, one-on-one live with RaDeazy Herrin Drive. Hey, look, everybody out there, man, before we even get started, man, I'm here with a very, very special guest where we here to uplift and encourage people, the ones who are going to share this video, the ones who are going to show a lot of love, like this video, comment. Make sure y'all do that. I'm here one-on-one live with Miss Celena Thompson, everybody. Yes, indeed. How you feeling out there?
Can you hear me okay? I have my microphone.
I can hear you very well, very well.
Okay, good. Yeah, I fell offline as soon as it was time to go live, but we work through the technical difficulties, don't we?
Yes. Hey, and that's all part of the devil doing. But guess what? We're gonna stomp on his head and keep it going.
We're gonna stomp on it.
We're gonna stomp on his head and keep it going. I like your setup over there. Got your mic going. You looking getting younger. You're getting younger and younger. Yes, look, indeed.
I'm not as professional as you are over there. I'm trying.
Oh, don't look. I can't be blushing. I can't be blushing on live now. I gotta be sure to be serious. I can't be blushing on live and stuff like that. But I really appreciate it.
Yes.
Definitely do. So how you feeling?
I feel great. I'm so thankful that you allowed me to come on your one-on-one. So thank you so much for having me tonight.
Yes. I'm thankful to have you tonight because like I said, I've been looking forward to this. I know a lot of different things that you've been doing, that you've been putting down, that I've been following, that I'm very much of a fan of. And these guys that's actually listening, that's gonna listen to the video, they will eventually become supporters of you too. So that's what we are here for. So like I said, I can't give an introduction like how you can introduce your own self. So tell the world a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Celena Thomas, And I am the owner of 4C and Company. I'm a motivational speaker and a life coach specializing in empowering and encouraging both men and women to shift their mindset from victim to victorious. So, we just want to increase confidence, increase your self-worth, the way that you see yourself. And so I'm very excited about the things that we have coming up in the near future. Things change all the time. So just be watching out. I'll be posting and keeping everyone abreast of what's taking place. I
Yes.
am, just to give you a little bit of background, I'm from Picayune and I have two children. One is 23, that's Sean, and the other one, which gives me a run for my money, Joshua, he's 17 and he's a senior and will be graduating from Picayune Memorial High this coming up year. So I'm excited about that.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. Kids are beautiful, and then you got one more to ship on out of here. Get out my way, get out my way. You got one more. Get up,
So
come on.
look, y'all better watch out because they know telling what's about to happen to this mama once she free.
Hey,
Once
hey, I know they all think like that too. Once like that's how my mama know what. Hey, when they y'all got it. Y'all ain't gotta go. I don't care where you go, but you need to get up out of here.
you got to get out of here.
You need to get out of here. Get out of yonder. Get out of yonder. But yeah, it's definitely and the things that you just talked about. Those things are very very needed. And that's a part of the uplifting culture that we should be under right now. The things that we're doing with this 4C and Company. But explain a little bit more about this 4C and Company.
So, it just was established this year. A lot of things has happened to me this year during the pandemic. I think it's been a blessing for some and for others. They may not see it that way right now, but as time goes on, I think we can all find a silver lining no matter what is taking place in our life. But to rewind a little bit, in 2015, it was probably mid-year. My job sent me home because I was very ill, and they could see that. So they said, "You go home, you take care of yourself, and this job will be here." So I came home, and I had the life alert. So I had the life alert installed, and it would pick up motion. So
Mhm.
Joshua left for school that morning, so it picked up the motion, but I collapsed on the floor, and so the life alert didn't notify anyone because it had it had detected his movement going to school. And so it was just set up for so many hours before it would notify somebody. So fast forward, my friend found me unconscious on my living room floor, October 2015. And it was a very dark time in my life. They literally had to turn me from side to side. I couldn't do anything for myself. I could not write. I could not walk. I could not talk. I couldn't do any of that. And they basically called the family in and told my mama, regardless of what we do, if we do the surgery or not, she's not going to make it either way. And, I had prayer warriors in the waiting room praying for me that I would come back. And so once I did come back to myself, I promised God, I said, if you get me up off of this bed, I will tell it from the rooftops. I
Mm.
tell you brought me back from the grave, from the rooftops. I will shout it. And I did initially. But you know how we do, we fall off. So I fell off a little bit. And my prayer partner, she was a double amputee in a wheelchair. She's deceased
Mm.
now, but she said, "Baby," she said, "your voice is anointed. I knew it the first time I heard you on the prayer line." She said, "And your voice is going to bless people. Your voice is going to help people. You use your voice because you're chosen." And I wrote that down. I wrote it down because I wanted to be able to remind myself when I fell off, you better get back on it and do what you said you were going to do because I made a promise. And so with that being said, I have to do it. I have to use my voice in order to help someone. So in that, when I was on my deathbed, I came back. I graduated from USM with my bachelor's degree. That's how good God is. I graduated with my bachelor's degree, and I thought my story was strictly going to be from grave to graduation. That's what I thought I was going to be telling, because they said I wasn't going to make it. I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I couldn't write, but I graduated. And I'm here to tell the story. So I thank God for that. And I thought that's what my story was going to be. But no, it includes that story, but it's also to bring awareness of abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, sexual abuse. And I'm going to use my voice to bring awareness. And if someone needs help, I'm here to be that sounding board, to be that person to help them. Hey, girl, to be that person to help encourage them, to motivate them, because we all have a purpose so that they'll be able to walk in their purpose. And so, you know, my abuse started early. It started like when I was 5. And I kept it. I kept that to myself. I didn't know how to share it. And so I did a live not too long ago, and I said I wasn't brave enough. And I'm not putting down on myself, but that's really the truth. I was not brave enough to let it part my lips. So I let that dark, dark thing follow me. And I'm just going to say that being so young, you don't really know what's happening. But that person branded me. I mean, it just looks like I was a magnet for abuse, because that wasn't the first. It wasn't the second. And no one would know because I walk around with a smile on my face. But that person branded me for the other perpetrators to say, hey, why don't you abuse her? I was heavy. I was shy. I was quiet. And so perpetrators know which ones to go after. And I want to bring awareness to it. People leave their children with others that they believe that they can trust.
Yeah.
But you can't. You have to talk to your children. And I can guarantee you they'll deny it. In most cases, they'll deny it. And you have to pay attention to their body language. You have to pay attention to their behaviors. Are they isolating themselves? Are they quiet where they used to be outgoing and talkative? What are they doing? What's their behaviors? Please pay attention. Stories have come to me left and right since I've been vocal about it, since I have come out. That's what I call it, coming out, but not
Yes.
kind of coming out. It's getting from the darkness into the light. That's what this is for me, because it was darkness that followed me day, night, year, over and over. But yet I carried a smile.
Wow.
Yet I carried a smile.
And oh my goodness, like I'm stunned right now. Just give me a second, come back, cause that's very, very touching and very, very deep. You know what I'm saying? Because I never, or anybody, I'm pretty sure nobody would have never known anything like that, because you always smiling, you always uplifting, you always, you know what I'm saying? In the high spirits, to use that negativity that happened before and to bring it all into form into this positive ball to encourage and unite other people. That's just a blessing right there, because that just touched me, because we do have to take those negative traits, turn into the positive traits. Watch out for our kids. Can't let people hang around. Babysit, monitor our kids when we're gone. Be in our kids' life, ask questions and different things like that. That is very, very beautiful and very, very much needed. Doing that with this Foci and company. So that for the Foci and company, gonna touch a lot of people. it's gonna touch a lot of people. It's gonna touch a lot of people that I believe, because it's already touched me, and I definitely want to be a part of that. You know, I definitely want to be a part of that, to learn a few more things on how you even manage to come out of those situations. You know, so looking back from now on and then, looking back from now and from that the testimony just gave, do you regret anything?
I want to pull the rug back. That's what I want to do. I want to pull the rug back. So if I had to go through it in order to be the light, to save another child, to help another child, because I just think about my silence allow other people to probably go through that. Now, I don't know that 100%, but a perpetrator is a perpetrator. And they need help in order to be changed. So people say you go through things to help other people. And that's what my heart is. And that's probably why it's the way that it is. So I'm going to say no. You know, I had to go through it and it didn't break me. It almost did. You know, I've attempted suicide and I've thought about suicide. And I did leave that out because that was one of the things in 2015 that I was just ready to go also. So that was probably my second time, like, this is not a life, because I was like pretty much bedridden. And so I pretty much been there. Nothing that anyone could say would probably shock me, because I have probably experienced it or something similar to it. So to go back to your question, I guess I'll have to say no. This is what I was supposed to endure in order to be that voice. And I do regret that it's taken me so long, because there's the hashtag Me Too movement, and I wanted to come. I wanted to say something. I'm like, this is your opportunity to say something. Other women are being strong, and you can get with that organization, and you can be under the radar. You know, you could be under the radar and just say it, just so you can be free from it. But I couldn't even do it then. And then there was another incident, and I'm thinking, okay, you have another chance. Do it, just do it. And I couldn't do it for the life of me. But somehow this year, this has been a strange year. I look at myself and I look at the lives, and I'm like, who are you? I went
Yes.
from just being quiet and in the dark over here with my head up underneath the cover to, hey, this is not the life for me. There's greatness inside of me. I have a purpose, and I'm going to let my mess become my message. That
Yes.
mess is now my testimony. And I
Yes.
is known that eventually one day,
It's okay.
I knew one day I would be brave enough. I didn't know it would be 2020, but I knew one day I would be brave enough to speak up and say, please, y'all, stop it. You know, stop leaving your children. Stop saying, oh, they just back there playing in the room. You know, don't do that. Keep your eyes on your children. Know who you're leaving them with. And even then, be careful. So I'm going to let you take it for a minute while I get myself.
No, those and to get into that, this is what people need to hear, and that's what it's all about. Taking your testimony and being able to uplift and encourage someone else so they can know the route. Because some people will have mistakes and different things like that and won't even tell the next person.
That was
They're
me.
gonna be like, man, you know what I'm saying? And won't even tell the next person. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And now that when people, I feel like people should tell where things have went wrong in their life, because you never know how many lives you could have saved before you started telling people. You know, and I can guarantee you right now, you have touched people just through your testimony because you have touched me. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You know, what gave you the name, the creative mind to come up with the 4C and company name?
My little thing is 4C, that's me. You know, we give and give to our kids, and I thought it was going to be 3 because the Lord just keeps showing me 333 all the time. I'm gonna get me a shirt that says 333 because I always see it. But for some reason, I went with 4C, and that's me. The C is for me, and then the and company is, of course, my children, because I want to include them on this journey because I've made them aware, so no one can say, you know, it's not a secret to them. And things happen how they're supposed to happen. Whew. So basically, just to have something for me, and I couldn't do it without them, so I had to throw them on up in there. I had them in there. So when you see the name 4C, that's Celena. And of course, it was Selena's Coaching, Consulting, and Company. That's what it originally stood for.
Okay.
I made it short so that it'll be easy and a little bit more catchy to remember because that was a long name.
What the 4C's is again?
Selena's Coaching, Consulting, and Company.
Gotcha. And the other C is for Celena. Coaching, consulting, and
Coaching, Consulting, and Company. Yeah.
okay. Gotcha. And that's gonna be big. That is definitely gonna be big there because you have that gift. Just like you say, your deceased friend said you have that voice, and the way how you speaking in that mic right now is gonna be big. I see it in you. I see that it's gonna be because I'm telling those things, and like I said, your lifestyle and something that big. So it might be small to other, but it's big to you. Then it's gonna touch someone else because a lot of women do go through a lot of abuse. You know, especially at a young age. You know, and by me having kids and daughters, that definitely makes me want to get closer to my daughters. Just listening to that right there. That
And let
definitely
me
want to.
just tell you this. It's not just men. So you have to be careful with your daughters around women. So don't leave them with a female thinking, oh, it's a female, so they're safe. Just to let you know, not to make you worry, but to make you and everyone else that's listening aware.
Absolutely right. You are absolutely right. You know that you're absolutely right about that because they do have people out there, men and women, that can take advantage. And like you said, somebody say for your sons too. Definitely got to be mindful and aware of them too.
Exactly.
But yeah, most definitely. And so how long have you been manifesting on this 4C?
Well, like I said, I've known for a while that I would eventually tell it. I did not know that it would be like this. So this how it's manifesting itself is a little bit different than I thought. I thought I would just share it with a few people, like I said, behind closed doors so that I would be free from it. But at the same time, I knew that I would eventually be able to tell it in front of people. I did know. So it's just been there. That little shy Celena, that little girl, I'm protecting her now, but I'm also preparing the adult Celena for the greatness that I spoke of earlier. So the name was new. The name was this year. It wasn't anything that I had been planning, but the actual being able to share it, I just ask God to please give me the strength to do it eventually one day, not to hurt, not to expose, but just bring awareness.
Yes. Bringing awareness, and that's what it is. What gives you that motivation, that encouragement, that inspiration to when you want to quit. What do you think about that say, no, Celena, let's get it going?
So my why, that's my children. My why would be my boys. Just because I'm here to protect them. Maybe I wasn't protected the way that I wish I would have been. And I'm not pointing blame, I'm not pointing blame at all, but I wasn't protected, and my goal was to protect them. And I'm probably a little bit overprotective if y'all know me. But my goal was to protect them, and they're my why, but even sometimes they're not even enough.
Mm.
Even enough when you're really in your own head. You have to take time to meditate. You have to take time to reevaluate. So meditate and reevaluate, because if you don't do it, then who's going to do it?
Yes.
And so that chatter that went on in my head, it was negative. It was negative chatter telling me I wasn't good enough, telling me I wasn't beautiful, I was damaged goods. Nobody's ever going to want you, sort of thing. So I had to shut the chatter down. So
Yes.
those moments when I have to encourage myself, I first have to shut that chatter down and start a new playlist saying, you can do it, girl. You have to do it. There's not an option. Failing is not an option. You have to get up and you have to press on. And so, and you have things, I have happy and grateful journals. So that reminds me, I have that box back there that's full of positivity. You have to surround yourself around positive people, positive things, in order to have something to revert to whenever the negative chatter begins. Because there is that negative self-talk.
Yes. 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 Everybody has that.
Everybody.
I'm pretty sure everybody has that negative self-talk. I have it, and people, and I be trying to, I try to find my ways of getting out of that habit too. But sometimes it just beat up. It's just like, I'm right here. It's just a little bit more negative left, and I'm trying to get it all out, to try to discourage us and stop it. But like those that why is important, your sons, because they do look up to you. They look up to what you're doing. You keep them active, especially with the 4C and how you incorporating them into what you got going, so it can always live on forever. It's definitely, and I really appreciate that. And I know they appreciate it too. I know you keep them involved. But I'm glad to see you smiling. I'm definitely glad to see you smiling. I'm definitely glad to see you smiling right now.
That's going to be there.
Definitely.
That's going to be there regardless.
Definitely.
It didn't break
it. It didn't break you at all.
It didn't break
At all.
It almost broke me.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
It happens to the best of us. And being a woman and being a man, to admitting to those things is only going to make you climb the ladder. When you can admit to things like that, it's going to help you. To me, it helps me out when I can admit to my wrongs, admit to my faults, admit to my downfalls. It helps me grow.
Mm-hmm.
When I can admit to it, so I don't have to go back and replay that same thing that I wasn't supposed to do it anyway.
Yeah. Well, and two, I think a lot of it for me was, like I said, that black cloud would just go with me everywhere that I went. And there was a lot of unforgiveness on the inside of me. Even with now, there was a lot of unforgiveness because I kept wondering what I could have been had this person not robbed me of this. And if they hadn't robbed me of that, because they took that from me. But that's exactly what they did. And they took it and it was back over there at that point in time. But right here, right now, they can't have it. So I had to forgive, not for them, but for me. And so now that I have forgiven them and spoke up, I really feel free. Like I thought I was free just from the forgiveness, because I had been drinking that poison every single day and expecting them to die. And not only
Yes.
drinking the poison, I was bleeding out over my children, which made me even more angry because I couldn't be the best parent.
Yeah.
Because of this, because of that garbage that I was carrying around, I'm bleeding out over my children. And the greatest thing is being a mother, just like probably being a father is one of the greatest gifts that we can have. And you want to do your very best. And because I allowed this poison to do that to me, I was bleeding over my children and not being the very best that I could be. And so that only intensified my anger toward these people that robbed me. And I stayed there way too long. Even though I had people that did love me, you have to love you. People can love you all day long, but you have to love you in order to be at your best potential. And so I had to forgive them, basically. I had to forgive them in order to move forward. And so that way, going forward, I can live my best life and my children can have the parent that they deserve, the mother that they deserve, because they do
Yes.
deserve someone that is healthy, that is happy, truly happy, and free. So I said all of that just to say, I thought when I forgave them that I was completely free, but it was really freeing to say it out loud and to just not carry it and to snatch that rug, because we sweep so much under that rug. I'm sick of that rug, you know. I'm ready to snatch it up. So you just have to take it off, remove it,
Yeah.
open that closet, pull back the rug, whatever it is that you have to do. And it's in every household. So I hope no one is feeling like, well, I don't know who she's talking to, because that doesn't happen over here. It might not be in your particular house, but it is in your family. Because
Yes.
so many people have come to me since I've come out. Since I've come out with this, they have come to me. Like I was in the bed, like, oh my God, I cannot believe these people that have been so close to me coming forth and sharing their truth. So if you have a testimony, and you do, because we all do, open your mouth, share your truth, because you don't know who your assignment is, who you're going to.
Yes.
So you may have
Yes.
here next week and they'll talk to this person and that person, but this week is for me to talk to someone. And it might just be that one person. But I said, if I could help the one, it's worth it.
Yes. That's the wow. That's the whole big idea of what our purpose is.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel now. If we can encourage that one person, you don't know how much that one person can take over the world. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Right.
always that one person need that encouragement. It's always that one person that's down. It's always that one person. That's why I believe, and that's why I'm blessed to have this one-on-one live for people like you. Because I know that everybody has a story to tell, and everybody have a story that needs to be heard, that can encourage someone. I never been through what you. I've been through abuse, but not that type of abuse to that caliber that you've been through. But that type, in the way how you overcame it, is gonna encourage someone else, and that's why I'm thankful for this. So people can tell their testimonies, and before it can get out, because you never know that one person. That one person might be on the last leg right now, and they listen to Miss Celena talk right now. I guarantee they say, you know what? I got a second chance.
If she can do it, I can do it.
I got a second chance. She done
Mm-hmm.
made it through this. She done made it through the storm. I got a second chance. All it takes is like someone say, You know, it's not. Our person not for everyone. All it takes is that number one. All it takes is that one, and that's what I believe in. That's what I. That's why I keep doing everything that I do now for that
Yeah.
one person.
One
For that
person.
one. Man, that quick story before we get. It's like me doing my shows and different things like that. Every single show that I've done numerous of them, over 30 of them in the last few years. That one person always come to me after the show and say, I needed that.
I needed that.
And guess what? I go $4,000 back in the hole just because that one person said they needed that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how much that means to me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
I do.
I was able to touch one person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a preacher, I'm not a healer, I'm not God, I'm not nothing like, know what I'm saying? But this, for somebody to look up and say that one person say, hey, look, I needed that. I needed to hear
I
that.
need that.
Man, and right now I needed what you saying. You know, I needed what you saying. So that's why I say it's a blessing right now. We supposed to be here today. We
We're
supposed to
supposed
be
to be
here.
here.
We supposed
Yeah.
to be here today. We supposed to be. I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that. So how is it important to you to maintain a healthy relationship? You know, with people.
Relationships are very important to me. I think that due to the abuse, I was drawn to even different abusers, you know, because even in my adult life, I was in physically abusive relationships. But even then, in spite of, you can't break me. When God designed you a certain way, that is who you are, and no one can take it from you. So healthy relationships are very important. Relationships in general are very important to me, and I'm a motivator from my heart. So it just comes naturally to me to want to see the best, find the best, and if you don't see the best in you, I will help you find the best in you, because that's my heart.
Yes, yes, yes. So it's very important to maintain a healthy relationship, and I
Hmm.
do believe that it's very very important to maintain a healthy relationship. You know, everybody out there that's actually tuning in, that's actually watching this video, like I said, that's gonna show love, that's gonna share this video, that's gonna reach out to Miss Celena. You can find her on Facebook right now at Celena Thompson. Make sure you do that. I know you got your phones out. Everybody play with their phones, so make sure you go follow Miss Celena right now on Facebook. Also, if you got a Twitter, for Celena Thompson, y'all make sure y'all go follow her on Twitter, YouTube, Celena Thomas. Definitely go do that. And folk
Foresee.
say OC and Company. Y'all LLC, y'all make sure y'all go email her right now, write her letter, donations or
Send me
anything
some
like that.
encouragement.
Send us some encouragement or anything like that. Y'all, please, please go do that for her and for me right now, because she has a lot to tell. We're not gonna be able to get everything out, but she's gonna have something for you. So y'all make sure y'all go reach out to her personally. And she got the Foci Company. She got different things like that. The life coaching, the better to motivate people. So y'all make sure y'all go follow her and make sure y'all reach out to her right now, soon, ASAP, because
ASAP.
ASAP. The getting is good right now. The getting
The
is good
getting is
right now.
good.
Why it's on fire? Why it's on fire? Y'all make sure y'all go do that right now. Indeed, indeed. So you know how all this going on, like just 2020 been a rough year. 2020 been a rough year. We lost a lot of people. It shut down a lot of different things across America. Our mind, it probably shut our mind down at some point in life. Some point in life, we almost gave up. In 2020 has hurt a lot of people due to this COVID era. How did COVID-19 affect you?
Well, it took the shy, quiet Selena, and I've become, and I don't know, I've been trying to figure it out. I've been trying to figure out what had happened to you, girl. So, I don't know if the bravery came just because I guess I'm going to say it was time. It was time for me to share my truth. And 2020 gave me just that time home alone to reflect and to think about things. And so it wasn't that hustle and bustle. You know, you're running here and running there and you're going to soccer practice and you're doing all these kind of things. Well, all you could do was stay home during 2020. You know, we had to isolate ourselves, stay at home orders. And what I did was, since I'm so used to motivating, I started a Zoom and we would get on Zoom and we would just do different things from week to week to week. Like a sip and paint, we did one week, a pajama party, we did another week, a book club, we did. And so when that fizzled out, once the world opened back up, I'm like, well, what are you going to do with yourself now? And of course, being a motivator at heart, I said, well, I'll go to YouTube. I didn't have any friends and any followers on YouTube. So I'm just out there motivating because I say eventually somebody will see it. And of course, that one girl, that sure did help me. And like you're like, well, you know, that just gave me all the encouragement I need. Well, let me go do another one. And before I knew it, I was doing 33 days of I am affirmations on YouTube and Facebook. And so just from that, the conversations from Celena has come to life. And so it's just, I'm amazed. So when you ask me, how did it happen? It started rolling and rolling and rolling. And then here I am on your show, one-on-one, sharing my story. So
Yes.
it was just a few months ago. That's just how fast things can change. So when you're wanting something to happen, you better be ready because you do not know when opportunity is going to present itself. So make sure in that quiet time you're preparing. And if you're, because that's what happened during COVID, you had time to sit and time to think about, you know, well, what can I do? And that's
Yes. Yes.
what can I do? Because normally at work, I'm bouncing through in breakfast. Hey, how you doing? And you know, people tell me how they're doing. Hey, how you doing? That's me. But since we're working from home, I didn't have that. So I used the Zoom, you know, to bring people together so that we could have happy hour. And we did it on Saturday night. So that was awesome. And like I said, it just rolled into that continuous motivation on YouTube, then Facebook, and now I'm here. And just keep watching because I don't know where I'm gonna be next, but it'll be somewhere.
Hey, they gonna keep watching because they follow you on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Gmail. I'm telling you, got a lot of things going. See, in COVID, and I like to ask people, well, how did COVID affect them? Because some people couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Some people felt like the world was ending, and like someone say, it was a fresher start to them. And I feel
Mhm.
like it was like a lot of fresher start to me too. And that's why I'm here one-on-one live RaDeazy Herrin Drive. Not because of COVID, but COVID allowed me to say, you know what? Let's do it. You ain't got nothing else in the world to do. Let's go ahead and do it. And today, you know, I was able to feature a lot of different people on here that can touch, you know, people around the world. You know,
Right.
and that was a blessing to the COVID era to me. You know, it gave me an idea and it gave me the mind to think more clearer, to properly prepare. And like you were saying earlier, you were just saying about um being prepared and things like that. Cause like a story of mine, um, um, when I was working and I was always waking up early in the morning and just be like, you know, praying to God, you know, like I want to start work. I want to be my own boss. You know, the job starting to trying to bully me out the job, and I'm noticing it and stuff like that. Like I want to start work. I want to start working. But I say this, I'm asking for it every day. And one day, guess what? It came to me. But guess what I failed to do? I failed to come to God correctly and ask him to prepare me to lose this job or to take me away from this job. I was like, man, I'm ready to be my own boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to Lord said he gonna give you what you want. He gonna give it to you. He gonna give you what you want. A lot of things I don't pray for, the Lord give to me. So that's why that's a blessing too. But I'm talking about every day. It took about 5 months, 6 months every day. I'm like, man, I'm tired of this. Like, I don't want to work today. I'm trying. And next thing you know, bam. All right, you want to start working? Boom. So the devil got on my job mind, and they fired me. They bullied me out the job and fired me, and I was not prepared for it. And right then, I thought the world was over with for me. When I lost that job, and I had to think, I had to regroup. Proper preparation. We have to prepare ourselves for the outcome that we want. You know what I'm saying? We can't just jump out there and say, you know, and guessing. And we got to properly prepare, you know, ourselves. And like you were saying, preparation. Preparation, you know.
But you adapted well to the change.
Yes. I adapted very well. It took me a little time, you know, maybe a month, you know, or two, but I shook back. I shook back. People ask me today, hey, what time you go to work in the morning? Work, you know what I'm saying? But you know, just properly preparing, you know, ourselves for different things, just like how you got your the Foreseeing company, and also I want to talk about the let everybody know about the podcast you have going on.
The Conversations with Celena.
Conversation with Celena. Let us know about that.
So again, on YouTube, Connie and I, we went out there and we did just a talk because I was out there motivating on there. Faith without works is dead. That's right. I was going out there, so I asked her to join me. I said, "Why don't you come out here on YouTube with me?" And then we end up sharing it on. We shared it on Facebook. So then I asked my friend Wendy to come on with me to talk about the comparison trap, because so often we get caught up in comparing ourselves to other people, getting depressed, getting down about our life because we're running a race with someone else versus staying in our own lane. And as I was getting it prepared through the Zoom meeting, you know how I'd ask you the name and the subject, and I said, well, what am I going to call this? And for me, if you can't tell, I like the letters to match. So I said, well, I guess I'll call it Conversations with Celena. And people are calling me, asking me, hey, can I come on your show? I'm thinking, I have a show. Out of all of the pandemic, that's something else that has come out of it, is a Conversations with Celena live broadcast. And you know, every month there's some type of awareness. So we try to do some type of awareness. And last month was domestic violence awareness month. And since I have been a part of that and in a shelter and everything like that, I wanted to give the information to other young ladies of the hotline. You know, you can't really disclose the location of shelters, but just let them know that shelters were available even in the pandemic, because I verified that information just to make sure that what I was sharing was accurate. So, you know, every time that we come on, it'll be something different, you know, either an awareness or a topic that someone has called me. Like I have a book right now, the page is full with ideas. Hey, I need you to do this one. Hey, I need you to do that one. So I don't even have to sit and think about what we're going to go live about, because I have a book where people are just really interested. They're interested in gaining that information and helping us, you and I, make others aware of what's going on. So I love it. I love the feedback. And you know, even if no one is on there with me, I'll bring the topic and we'll talk about it, and I'll have a conversation with the chat, you know, if I have people in attendance in the chat.
Yeah, wow. Conversation with Celena. I definitely want to feature on that. You know, you gotta keeping them seeds alive.
Keeping them seeds alive.
Keeping them seeds alive. But I definitely want to feature on a Conversation with Celena. Definitely. We also have a question out here that someone asked, that what age or do you have particular age group that you are targeting when you come down to this life coaching thing?
So for the life coaching, it would just be the adult age, like 18 to whatever age. Yeah. You know, minor children, no, but anyone that's 18 and above. But my target for the abuse is definitely all ages because mine started so early. I want people to start paying attention to their children right away. So
Yeah.
is all ages because I think she's probably 70. A 70-year-old call me and tell me about her abuse. Even that,
Wow.
yes.
Wow. Well,
Mhm.
you have the voice, you know,
One-
and when we have a voice, we should be able to utilize it, you know, to the best of our ability. Like I tell people, I'm not a preacher, I'm not a deacon, I'm not a school teacher, nothing like that. But I have a voice to where, you know, I like to encourage people.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Not only that, I don't know everything. You know, that's why I allow people to come one on one, sit with me, and you know, and teach me. You know, it's all about I'm still learning. You know, I'm still learning this whole learning process. I have learned a few things since we've been on it, since we've been on right now, you know, and I really appreciate that, you know. That's what it's all about here to encourage and uplift one another, and not only one another, everybody else that's actually is the viewers, the listeners that's gonna watch this video,
Mhm.
you know. Hey,
Well, it's a hard topic. It's a hard topic, and people really don't want to talk about this one. So not so freely anyway, because I have people that are ready to come give testimonials, and you know, I encourage them to keep their identity private. Um, Definitely conversations are confidential, but I may find myself out here alone. And so I'm mentally preparing myself for this journey. I hope not. I hope that there is a team that is ready and willing to tell their truth so that other ones that may be still a little bit hesitant to talk about it will say, well, look at those women. And they're not out of our reach. You see, the people on TV, you see them, but they're not your next door neighbor. They're not
yes,
your coworker. They're not the person that you can relate to right there, you know, where it's the 6 degrees of separation, I think.
yes,
So, but with us, with me and the people that I'm connected to, if they would join me in this movement, in this, that we may be able to have a foundation so that it wouldn't be just a one person coming forth. You know what I mean?
yes, 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 yes.
But people will and people have turned against their loved ones and their family members, you know, for bringing out or saying things or embarrassing the family or something like that. But like I said, my children are aware, and so no one can hurt them with this. And so I was concerned about that because it's not a pretty scene, but it definitely happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the ugly topic, here I am.
I am. I see you got the shirt on, say I am.
Yes, the ugly look, the ugly topic, here I am. I'm the voice for the topic that no one wants to talk about. That's it. So yes, I am because on the YouTube channel and also on Facebook, I stream to both of them with the I am affirmations. I did 33 days of I am affirmations. And of course, the 33 came from, you know, every time I look at the clock or somewhere, the number 333 just keeps coming back. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do, 33 days of I am affirmations until I realized that I can't post a picture on YouTube. Like I thought on the days I didn't want to do a video, I would just post, I am beautiful or I am awesome. I was like, oh my goodness, what if I signed up for? But it was fun.
Yeah.
a learning experience. So it's definitely content out there just to encourage and to let men and women know, girls and boys, you know, it's definitely rated PG. This kind of conversation I wouldn't necessarily want little small children to hear, but just the encouraging part to say, I am loved, I am bold, I am courageous. You know, that's what I play in my head now. Not the you're not worthy, not the
Yes.
deserving, not the I am broke. I refuse to say those words anymore. I am rich. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I'm bold. I'm courageous. I am what I say I am. And that's what my shirt says. My shirt says, I am
I
what.
am what I say I am what I say I am. I am
Yes.
what I say I am. Not whatever you say I am. I
Not
am
what
what
you
I
say I
say.
am. I'm
I
what
am what
I say
I
I am.
say I am.
And
Okay.
I have control over that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
look, I stopped the chatter. No more,
Okay.
not that
Okay.
negative self-talk.
That's how we living. That's how we
That's how,
living. Everybody out there that was watching, that's been watching, make sure y'all go follow Miss Celena right now on Facebook. Also, if you got a Twitter, you can follow her on Twitter right now. Y'all make sure y'all go do that. The YouTube that she's been talking about, she got a lot of great content videos and things, uplifting videos on there. So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to her channel while you at it.
oh yeah.
Make sure you do that. Also, make sure you go hit her email up. Send her some motivation. Send her some encouragement. Send her, what they say, keep smiling, sunshine. What they say,
Keep it smiling,
keep it
sunshine.
smiling, sunshine. Okay. Keep it
Yes.
smiling, sunshine. You nothing. People's gonna flock to you, and the conversation with Celena is gonna be so big. You know what I'm saying? Because of the inspiration you have, the encouragement that you can give off. People are gonna flock. Because guess what? I'm telling you right now, live, everybody listen. Hey, I want to be a part of that conversation with Celena.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
you definitely want definitely remember that. So keep me in mind on that. But I definitely, like I said, everything you talked about definitely been encouraged and been uplifted and been a blessing to all of our ears today. Definitely mine. And like I said, you could have been doing any other thing in the world, but you spent this whole time right here. You
Right
know,
here.
and that's big for me. That one person. You
The
that
one
one
person.
person, that one person.
And I'm
You
gonna tell you, I'm gonna come back and tell you what came to my email after this. So make sure you put that email address back up there because I'm looking to receive email saying that I was a blessing. If it's just that one, I'm gonna tell you about that one. But I'm believing that it's gonna be more than one. But if it's
yes.
one, I'm still gonna shout the victory because
Watch this. Like I said, and people gonna continue to watch this video. So you might continue to get them from a year from now. But somebody right now, if it's on your heart, not because somebody's saying it, if it's on your heart,
your heart.
email this email right now. Whatever you want to say, email it. If it's on your
Yes,
heart.
if it's on your heart.
Definitely.
So look,
Definitely.
I meant to give the shout out. So these shirts right here, the I am what I say I am, and the other one, keep it smiling. That was from Chick's Creation, and so she has been so nice and so helpful to make those shirts for me. But then I also have this shirt right here because for all those years I felt like damaged goods. So I am flawed. You see that says flawed, but yet
Yep,
I
yep.
ever fabulous. Let me stand up. Which way am I going? Can you
Right
see?
there. There you go. Okay.
So this shirt came from Cousin's Creation along with my fabulous cup. And it also says flawed, yet forever fabulous with my name on the back. So
Uh,
say, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm saying that I have flaws, I have faults, but in spite of, I'm no longer the victim, but I am victorious. And I
there
want
we go.
everyone that's listening to get rid of and cancel that victim mentality and embrace the victorious life that you so deserve.
Perfect. Well spoken right there. Sound like a school teacher. But look, before we even get out of here, I'm going down to the last leg. Before we get out of here, I got a couple of things that I want to ask or I want you to respond on. And we're going to take 30 seconds on each of these topics. All right. Now, what would the new you tell the old you to get where the new you at today?
What would the old me tell the new me? Okay, so let's see.
No, what would the new you
What would the new me?
tell the old you to get where the new you at today?
I would tell the new me to tell the old me. Is that what you're asking me? I'm trying to make the question right.
What would the new you,
me right now today,
right now, tell the old you that went through that abuse
mm-hmm.
and almost died and everything to get what a new you at today? How can you? What would you tell that old you to get where the new you at faster to where you ain't 50,
okay.
60, 70 years old trying to accomplish the goal?
To speak up. It would have just been as simple as to speak up immediately. And, because being silent means that you're accepting it, you're internalizing it. And like I said before, when that happens, you're drinking the poison. And so often you're drinking it and expecting the other person to die. And that's not going to happen. It's killing you from the inside out. So in order for me to get here right now faster, I would have told the old me to speak up, nip it in the bud so that it would not happen to me anymore or anyone else. And that way I could have healthier, happier relationships sooner and then start walking in my purpose.
Speak up. Speak up. I like that. I like that. I like that. That's very, very clever. Speak up. Now, last part of the segment. My favorite part right here. First off, got a couple people. Thanks for the shout out. Miss Pope said thanks for the shout out. She also put her business on here. Definitely. Also, the speed up the journey. Yep, somebody said, yep, speed up the journey too. Also, but speaking up, yes, definitely speak up. I can use that too. All right, now 30 seconds. I want you to encourage the whole entire world right now. Give them some encouraging words.
Yes. Well, I just want to say thank you for having me here. And I want each and every one of you to make sure that you wake up in the morning affirming yourself, pick your favorite scripture, repeat it to yourself and say, I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am courageous. I am bold. And at the end of every day, get you a journal and write down what you are happy and grateful for. And those are the first steps, I believe, in living your best life.
Exactly. Definitely. I am what I say I am.
That's what I should have said. You said it for me. Thank you. We said it together. Let's do it one more time.
I am what I say I am. Exactly.
That's it.
Man, look.
What the devil meant for bad, God turned it around for good.
Just like that.
He tried to take me out, but the devil is a lie.
Ain't he?
All day, every day.
Man, like I said, I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate the encouragement. I really appreciate, speaking up, not holding back. Like you said, speak up. And I really appreciate that, and continue to be great and much success, positivity to, the 4 C's, and company. So definitely, like I said, you're gonna be looking out for them emails because they're gonna definitely start popping up. They're gonna definitely start popping up in the conversation with Celena. They're gonna definitely take off. So Stay consistent.
Yes, thank you. And I did forget one person that I said I was going to shout out that has been so helpful and instrumental, and that's Foray Financial Freedom. Foray Financial Freedom. She's been so helpful to me in getting things started and getting documents and stuff done. And I meant to say that also. So yes, indeed, they can do
Definitely.
anything and everything.
Definitely shout out to them. Definitely shout out to them. And that's what it's about. This is the platform.
This is the place.
This is the place where we giving all shout outs, we giving all testimonial, we playing songs, we dropping comments, we encouraging people to social
everything
right here. You can't get this on Breakfast Club. You can't get this on Steve Harvey. You can't get this on Oprah Winfrey. You got to be big time and celebrity and staying in mansions and all that. Look, this is where it start right here.
And you do what you want to do it. You ain't doing it how they tell you to do it. You do it how you want to do it.
Right, exactly. I am what I say I am. I appreciate you. I appreciate the time.
I enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Yes. Everybody out there, you know, the whole world that's going to share this video, that's going to listen to this video, that's going to show a whole bunch of love. You also can continue to drop comments. You also can go follow her on all social media platforms and also reach out to her email. We really appreciate everybody out there. One-on-one live with Miss Celena Thomas.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate you.
Sunshine.
Keep it smiling and blessings out to you and your family.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. Yes. We just completed another episode of One-on-One Live, RaDeazy Herrin Drive. Appreciate all the supports. Appreciate all the comments. Hey, look, don't forget, encourage that one person. After this video go off, if you haven't done it yet, encourage that one person right now. Do that for me right now, because they need it. It's your boy, RaDeazy Herrin Drive. One-on-One Live, RaDeazy Herrin Drive. Hello, world. I'm out. I love y'all.
Yeah. Hey. Let me paint this picture right quick.
You are now
Yeah, I'm living in the fast lane with my stunner shades on, blocking out the vision.